going to say attention. You hit a button, with this machine automatically is going to go to 26 inch and calibrate itself. Okay? So it's going to, as you see what it's doing as I'm going down, 12 to 24 inches, 26 inches. It just, see how the arms are moving? This is moving. Once you punch in the number that you need, like this is an 18 inch, it's going to calibrate itself right to 18 inches. Stops. You ready? You run all top. Okay, Doug. Nice thing about this, when you get into your heavy wheels, you don't have to worry about lifting up the tires. This will lift it right up.
She's backing up.
Drops it right up on the top for you. Would you lift them up if you want to? Yeah, but why would you want to? Does it take an extra 8 seconds? Yeah, but you know what? Knock a chip out of a rim. Very simply, what we're doing here is a couple pounds pressure. The strongest part of the wheel is right here at your center. What we're doing is we're mounting at the center. Just a nice clamp. All this does is just go in and just keeps your center on your lugs. And you're on. This is an EMT F1, the run flat tire. This is a Corvette wheel. It's about 800 bucks. Oh, I guess he's getting his lube ready. Lubrication is your friend when you're doing tires like these. Now here's what's interesting. Let's just say you messed up and punched in 17 inches. Okay? The first thing you're going to do is come down. If you're going to hit the wheel, you're going to see it. If not, you need to go in to get another job. So you're going to come in, you're going to put a little pressure on there. You hit this button one time. Now it's going to go on a bead-seeking mission. It actually will go in and seek the bead. If you have a sensor in here, it will not hit a sensor. It always stays 4 millimeters away from the rim at all times. Little loop on it. It's going to come up from the bottom now. We don't need a mirror down here. We don't need to bend over and look, because once you touch the tire, you see the tire flex. When you hit that button, it's going to go on a bead-seeking mission. As it slowly comes up while it's turning, it's going to break the bead. It's that simple. It's a lot different than other ones because of the size of it. This right here, see that little finger? That's actually going to go down, grab the tire, and just take it off. It's that simple. Stays 4 millimeters away. Pops in. Now what he's doing, he's actually seating the bead down. This has a taper on the back of this with a roll here. Say you reseat a lot, just run it around one time, and it actually will drop that back down for you. Because a lot of times it'll seat itself again. What that's doing, it's taking 50% of the pressure off of the tire and the wheel assembly. It also turns an 18 inch into a 17 inch. What it's doing, it's just sliding the whole thing right up underneath the D-mount head, and then you peel it like a potato. Now you know your bottom beetle gets stuck. Bring up your lower arm, give it a little juice, give it a little shove out of the way. Got this little friend right here. This is the guy that you hold this side of the tire up for you while you're sticking the bar in. What we're going to do is we're going to come up from the bottom about level. The most work that Jeff has to do to get this tire on is that right there. That's it. And we'll do this again and again for you. We want you to see all it's doing is sticking up and you just push the tire right off. There's your sensor, never touched. Now, you all know what run flat tires are, I'm sure. This is a real one. It's not a show special. It's not what we do. This is a real run flat tire. They don't come no stiffer than this. Them rubber bands on your 24s, they stretch. These don't stretch. Fastest turntable on the market at 2 speeds. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come down, we're going to load the tire onto the mount head. This is going to come down and hold into the drop center. You've got these, you've got new styles. There is a new arm now. It's an articulating arm that comes down and puts pressure here and follows it all the way around, like your robo arm does. There's one of them now. But with the height here, we don't have the room. We also don't have the air blaster on here that mounts to the side and it comes down from the top and it's expandable with 4 big jets. You expand it, you lay it on top of it, you hit 2 buttons and it blasts like having a cheetah, but 4 holes coming in. Now this right here is the crucial spot when you're mounting the tire. This is where people look at that and they go, oh man. As long as you're in the drop center and you've got enough lube and the right size tire and rim, it's got to go on. I don't care what machine you have. The problem is how do you keep this from bouncing back out here? This does this. There's quite a few different clamps that we have for different configurations of your rim edges. But on most tire machines, and even on the one you have there, we sell them, if you stopped right here, right now, you'd probably have to back up and get a running start. For this right here, is all the power in the world. Now, if you think this looks confusing, it's not. This all is done in modes. First, second, last. So you're not going like this, it's not rocket science. I mean, any one of you can come up here and do this for the first time.
Can we do that today?
Tires, you'll have it down pat.
Can we do that today?
Sure, we can have one. I love that back come up and do it.
Awesome.
He's the ones that busting my thing. Not a problem at all.
Yeah.
Very simple. You just step on the pedal and you pull out your holds it on, drop it down to the ground. Is this just holds it on the rim so you lift it up and it don't fall off. But then it just sits on the turntable. If you're using an 8 lug, you'll use 4. If you're a 5 lug, you'll use 5. If you're a 6 lug, we use 3. Basically, just goes in there. It comes with a gauge. You sit there and you gauge it, and then you stick it on the points.
You don't even have to use a gauge.
Yeah, you don't have to use a gauge. I mean, it's pretty simple.
Just stick it in there.
Stick it in there. You're ready to
For these guys.
Okay. And what you guys do for a living is totally different from what most guys do. Most guys might see a set of these once a month, maybe not even. Okay? But what you're doing, with a high volume, your percentage of damage is going to be higher, obviously. You know? And when they come out of a box brand new, guys, and there ain't a mark on them, and you can't tell the guy, hey, you just drove in with that. That was there when you drove in.
This is the tire lift. It's a tire wheel semi-lift. Then you got the top B breaker, bottom B breaker. This is the lock that actually locks the B breaker. Then the mount head's all in this control. This is a 4-way up and down, in and out. Then the finger, then the dismount mode, and then you rotate the head.
Gotcha.
Cool. That's the only 3 steps. And then you move in 1-inch increments or in 1/10 of an inch increment if you need to customize the machine. So a lot of your aftermarket rims may be a little bit thicker rim thickness, so it may be a little bit over that.
So for like lip variants and whatnot, you can back it off.
You back it off a little bit, absolutely.
And pack system?
Pack system is a new run flat technology Michelin's come out with.
That's a plastic insert that goes inside, right?
Yes, sport ring insert. You would actually flip this up. And then this
what does that change in the mode of the machine?
Runs everything in metrics.
Ah.
Now we're in metrics.
Gotcha. Awesome.
Finger's right here. That's your mount head. You're only going to use the finger to grab one time. Keep in mind, nothing's touching this wheel at all, anywhere. Tires, you ain't charging $25 to $50 a wheel. Now, the markets are going to be different. Different places in Philadelphia, they were getting $35 to $40 a wheel.
Give me a good one. They give me one that wants to drop off.
Wrong size tire?
Yeah. There's 3 of them mounted up right over there.
Just on this one, it actually wants to come.
It fell off the bottom of the tire?
Yeah, same thing on the rim.
It does it on all machines.
Yep.
Are you serious?
You need Rich to be on the other side,
Yeah,
holding it down.
Lean on the other side. It's a technique.
It's a technique.